Welcome to Flapachino
Episode 4.
Rosie's a whore.
And I like them in fours.
Door in the back door.
Would you rather be a skimpy with one tit or missing 2 front teeth?
One tit.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah, I'm saying I think so.
Yeah, people go crazy
for that.
They want to see that.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. You guys are fucked. I'm not going to make you answer this one.
Why?
But
What
I
if I
got
want
one that
to?
was, no, 'cause it's dark and I don't think we should have any response.
Okay.
So, fuck, marry, kill, Anne Frank, Rosa Parks and Helen Keller.
That would be fun to answer if I knew who any of those people were.
Okay. Oh my God, these are really fucked up. Would you rather double world hunger or cancer?
Double world.
Yeah. Would you rather have a wizard sleeve or a turd cutter the size of a wine bottle? What's a turd cutter?
An arsehole?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
an arsehole the size of a wine bottle or a what?
A wizard sleeve.
Well, you've already got a wizard
Yeah.
sleeve.
And a big arsehole. This is a bit fucking loaded. Is he a subscriber?
He's obviously on your OnlyFans.
He clearly is, because he knows that I
was gonna say,
definitely
we'll
have a
just
wine
swap it.
bottle as the size of an arsehole. There's not much I can't get up there. If you had a drip that constantly gave you one illicit drug and you had to go about your daily tasks on it, what would it be and why?
Ketamine.
Ketamine.
What would mine be?
Oh,
Indie, mate?
nangs.
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 Ning, 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 ning.
Okay. Does having pierced nipples help or hinder your work? Nipples taste like keys and there's no place like home. I don't think it makes any difference. I think a lot of the old daddies hate nipple piercings.
Yeah.
But the young guys love them. So it's 50-50.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, as with
I like them.
everything.
I wish I had them.
I love them as well. It makes you feel a bit more glam at work when you're naked.
Yeah.
Like a little bit gold bling bling.
I'm just over here with my plain old nipples and one split.
Yeah, that's so true. What's your secret fantasy, apparently? They want to know.
I feel like, do I have any secret fantasies?
Well, you haven't told me. If you do.
I would say I don't have any.
Oh, actually you do, but we can't talk about it.
Go on. You say it, and then if I want to cut after, I'll say, oh, you talking about DP by...
Yeah.
Nah,
Don't say it.
Nah.
What did you want to be growing up, and what would you do if you weren't a skimpy?
So, this is true. I actually got kicked out of class years ago for, it was in French class. And you're just doing your French and translating, and it's like, what do you want to be? And I put up my hand. And she's like, what? And I'm like, how do you say, I didn't say stripper, I said pole dancer. How do you say pole dancer? She's like, get out. And I'm like, nah, I want to be a pole dancer.
Yeah.
She's like, get out of my class now. Like, sent me down to the principal's office. They call my mom, and they're like, she's saying that she wants to be a pole dancer. And my mom's like, yeah, like, she wants to be what she wants to be. Like, what do you want me to say? Yeah.
I feel like that age as well, the people who were into that, our generation, grew up with the Playboy bunnies. We grew up with the girls next door. That was our TV shows we were consuming. The Pussycat
But
dolls.
who's laughing now?
We were standing in front of the TV and going, I want to be a Pussycat doll when I grow up. And we were fucking 10 years old, listening to Christina Aguilera Dirty, practicing our strip teases for our parents, and they're just drawers on the floor like, that's the dance routine you've been practicing all day with your cousin. And you're like, yeah.
Well,
how good was
all
it?
those people that I went to school with, I bet they're not astronauts. But here I am,
You are
living
a
my
pole dancer,
dreams.
so.
Kind of. Yeah.
Semi-professional, some might say.
How great's my model? Like, whatever you want to do, you do it.
Exactly, yeah. My parents supported my Christina Aguilera dance routine with my cousin to Dirty.
Wanna get dirty?
I did keep my clothes on, thank God, because it was really fun.
But I used to always want to be naked when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I used to like take off my clothes and sit in front of my mom's mirror in her bedroom and be like, hey mom, what if I was like this and you can't see anything, but I'd be like fully naked? And she's just like, I just don't know what to do with you.
Yeah.
But she managed it well.
Yeah.
But I'm here.
When I grow up,
And
I want to
now-
be famous, I
yeah.
want to be a star, I want to be in movies.
Now I am making money to be naked.
And
not in the same way.
movies. And in movies.
And in movies.
Home movies.
Home movies, hey mom.
I love that when you want to show your mum our reels that you have to send her a Dropbox folder with all of the videos
Yeah.
in. That's really cute.
Because I have to cut the one where you talk about my dad's dick.
That's true. Anyway, tell me a boring fact about yourself.
Oh.
I've got a really good one.
About me, are you?
About me.
Go on.
I really don't like toast burnt. I like toast like mildly warm. Like barely even toasted. Some may say it's not even toasted, it's just warm bread.
And you like your bread real dry. Your toast real dry.
Yeah, don't like loads of butter.
I like so much butter.
And you like it a little bit toasted, like a normal person. Yeah. No.
What was the question? A boring fact.
Tell me a boring fact about yourself.
There's probably heaps. I just can't think of one.
She can't drive.
That's, yeah.
But she did teach me to drive, and I
did, and you passed.
So
I feel like that. I feel like I learned more from you. Like when you're like pulling past the cars and being like, I need to move 3 cars forward or whatever to reverse park. I'm like, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, when I discussed my driving with my driving instructor, he was like, does she want a free lesson? And I was like, it's because she thinks she's hot. Nah, he was a little bit worried.
Yeah,
he was slightly concerned.
Shit.
It's a lot better now.
Just crashed a $60,000 car 2 weeks ago, didn't I?
Crash another car. I feel like I was bragging to my driving instructor saying that he hadn't popped a tyre in a while. And then the tyres seemed like the least of our worries because then you went and crashed the whole front of the car.
Straight into a wall.
Yeah. And then just drove home like real willy-nilly, like, crashed.
It's crazy to me, like.
It wasn't that badly damaged for how much it's costing you.
That's why I don't drive expensive cars.
Yeah.
Because fixing just the bumper on that car was more than what my whole car cost. If I had to crash my car into the wall, I would have been like, meh, and just drove off, you know?
Crazy. Okay, aliens have taken over the planet.
Yes.
And they've put you in a zoo. You get to choose which animal enclosure you have to live in. Which one do you pick and why?
Ooh. Maybe the lizards.
Yeah.
So I can just lie out there all day.
Yeah.
And then my hands will blend in.
Yeah.
With the lizards.
I'm hoping I have an abundance of ketamine and I'm just going to hang out with the pandas. And we're all just going to be like real floppy laying and shit like that. You seen the videos of pandas? They always look like they're like ketted off their nut. I'm just like,
those ones that lick the leaves? The koalas.
Yeah, they get high.
They get high.
Yeah.
Except I'd be pulling my hair out.
Yeah, you would be bored.
I don't like it. I don't want to be high.
I don't want to be high anymore. Oh, the future of Skimpy work with technology and AI and stuff.
It's going to be gone.
100%.
Yeah.
It was like VR strip clubs already. For the guys that love consuming that sort of entertainment, I can imagine being at home, just sticking on a VR headset on and knowing you've got tits and ass right in your face.
Yeah.
Must be great. But scary thought for us guys.
I don't think it will be around for long.
Nah, Skimpies are definitely a dying trade, which is really sad. Talking about our house and the OnlyFans house and how our house sharing was and being butt naked.
All the time.
All the time.
You know, I don't want to say the town because I don't want to get them in trouble, but it's another country pub. It's great. I actually don't know if you've ever been there. It's like 4 hours away. But one time I was doing their footy wind up and they were like, there's this young kid, like, we really want to wind him up. Like, please piss on him. Please piss on him. And I'm just like, I can't piss on this kid. And then eventually they kept asking me and I was like, look, the most I will do is we can blindfold him. I'll tell him I'm going to piss on him and you guys can piss on him. And this poor kid just like loved me. So I was like, how much do you love me? Like, would you let me piss on you? And he's like, of course. And then I blindfolded him, we laid him down and the boys started pissing on him.
I've seen the video.
You've seen the video.
Yeah, seen the video.
And he like takes off the blindfold and he's just looking up and all these guys are pissing on him and I'm like, I feel so bad.
But country towns is just so
it's
normal.
so acceptable, yeah.
He's looked up and gone, fuck's sake, but then also he's gone, dumb of me to assume that my friends wouldn't do this.
Yeah. Would you make a shit video? I wouldn't.
I don't know if we spoke about this on the podcast. My weirdest request.
Do the old waffle stomp.
Yeah, I had a guy ask me to shit, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he offering me a lot of money. I think it was $7,000 or $8,000. Not enough, but a lot of money. Wanted me to go into Coles, squat and take a dump. I actually told this story recently to the girls in Bali and they said, I used to work in Woolworths and someone did shit on the floor and I was like, hands up, wasn't me. I did not get paid. I would get arrested and deported. It just would not be worth it.
And it's not
fair on poor old...
Nah. I would have to afterwards like go to the staff and say, I'm sorry, I've shit on your floor.
Here's a lot of money.
I'll clean it up.
Yeah.
Like, I would not let someone clean
I'll
it up.
either clean it up or we're gonna get paid together, so we don't have to. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Yeah, just not having really. Do you remember I also had that guy in my DMs was also trying to pay us like 10 grand each to wrestle?
Yeah.
But he didn't really specify it was wrestling. He said fight. And he's like, my money's on you.
Obviously,
I want you to beat the shit out of Sierra. And I was like, if I break her arm, she's out of work for 6 weeks. Like, it's not really a price on that. Like, no. I'm not going to beat the shit out of Sierra.
And then it's one of those things, like, imagine we, like, had a full-blown fight and then we send it and they're like, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Like, and then we've just punched the head off each other for nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
there's no, like...
There's just violence is definitely a line. Like,
definitely a line. There's no amount of money. Like...
No.
No amount
I don't even think I'd punch you in the face for money.
Nah, same.
Oh, it depends how much.
I wouldn't.
Like... If someone was like, I'll give you girls $1 million if you punch her in the face and we were splitting it, like...
Yeah, that's enough.
But if someone's like, I'll give you $200, that's like...
Yeah. That's a big thing with Skimpies at the moment, being paid to slap customers, and it's just a big no-no from me. Like...
Yeah, it's danger zone, like...
Danger zone. On cameras, no explanation.
You can't see the consent, like, no.
Can't see the consent, and you just don't know. You could go slap that guy around the face. Yeah, one guy might find it really funny. One guy might have even asked for it. But the next guy you could trigger him. There could be something inside him that goes, oh, I might have paid for that, but now I don't want that. And he could go back for you. Like, slap shots are just, there's just no need for them in our industry, really.
No, I don't even really whip. I like parties.
Yeah,
like
we
sometimes, don't. But like it has to be really appropriate.
Yeah.
Like I don't bring it up.
Yeah, I don't think whipping really is. Like we've had too many backlashing with, they're normally getting married either that weekend or the weekend after. You're beating the shit out of them with the week. Like there was a huge thing back in the day that girls were whipping them quite hard.
Yeah, and I've seen girls whip and make guys bleed, and I'm thinking if that was my fiance coming home,
a week later he's still got bruises from the strippers. No. It's not a good look for us. No. But we've been really drilled into us in the recent years. Like that's not a thing to do anymore. So sorry if your husband ever did come home with bruises. They're not anymore.
It wasn't us.
It wasn't us, and it's not happening anymore.
A lot of the time, I like hand the belt over as well.
Yeah.
So it's the boys. Like it's not.
Definitely.